let's talk about hospitality. For most of us, that means, being a good host, maybe offering a drink. But what if it was something way deeper? Today, we're diving into a culture where welcoming someone into your home isn't just a custom. It's a sacred art form designed to connect with their very soul. Just imagine walking into someone's home and the first thing they say to you is this: "You are woven into this flame." I mean, that's not your typical make yourself at home, is it? It's intense. It's poetic. It's an invocation that sets the stage for something truly profound. So, what on earth does it mean? Well, let's get into it. To really get that greeting, we have to start with the philosophy behind the whole practice. It's a single concept that completely changes the game when it comes to opening your home to another person. Okay, so the central idea is this thing called Ki Ya Ravayasha. And the key word here is resonance. This isn't about having a spotless house or serving a gourmet meal. It's about literally sensing a guest's inner state, their energy, their soul tone, and actively shaping the environment to harmonize with it. It's a spiritual offering, a real exchange of energy that weaves you into the home's protective flame. So, this whole philosophy, it's built on three foundational pillars. These are the principles that turn this beautiful, abstract idea into a practical art form. They're the how behind the why. Let's break them down. The first principle is Tavalalano Kianuva, or resonant presentation. And honestly, I just love this. Imagine you sense a friend is feeling really anxious. Instead of just offering them any old drink, you might prepare something with herbs, known for calm. Or if they're at a crossroads in life, you'd maybe have for them a seat that faces east, towards the sunrise and new beginnings. Every single choice becomes this deliberate, intentional act of supporting their inner world. Next up, we have the receiving rituals, or Enkarlis Ya Tese. This is where the guest is formally and spiritually brought into the home's energy. It starts with a simple hand blessing, a touch to transfer warmth and good intention. Then comes an infused drink, which, and this is so important, is always prepared before they arrive. It's a symbol that the host was already thinking of them, anticipating their soul's arrival. And it all leads to that powerful invocation, marking them as officially safe and protected. And the third pillar is the guest sigil gift, known as Kamra Snow Sigreen. It's a small, temporary charm they give you when you arrive. But what's so fascinating is that the charm isn't random at all. It's chosen specifically to honor the reason you're there. If you came seeking comfort after a loss, you might get a sigil for healing. If you're there to celebrate, you get one for joy. It's this beautiful, silent way of saying, I see you, I get why you're here, and I'm here for it. All right, so we've got the big idea and the three core principles, but what does this actually look like in practice? When someone actually shows up at the door? Let's walk through the whole ritual, from start to finish. You can see how it all just flows together here. Notice that the prep work happens before the guest is even there. The host is already tuning the energy of the space. Then you have the arrival, with that hand blessing and the invocation. The honoring phase is where they get that resonant drink and the special sigil. The nurturing part is really about maintaining that calm, safe atmosphere, almost knowing what the guest needs before they do. And then the departure is just as intentional as the arrival, ending with a final blessing as that welcoming flame is put out. The circle is complete. This is a core belief that guides the whole interaction, and it's just beautiful. The soul arrives before the mouth does. Isn't that a lovely thought? It basically means a good host doesn't jump in with a million questions or fill every second with chowder. You give the guests energy, their soul, a moment to settle into the space. It makes gentle silence an act of profound respect. And what's really incredible is that this philosophy is so deep, it's not just about actions and rituals. It's physically built into their world. The very architecture of their homes, the way they're designed, is all meant to support this sacred welcome. The whole idea is that a home is more than just a building. It's a tool. It's a vessel specifically created to hold and shape this resonant energy. And we've got two fantastic examples of how this plays out in really different but equally powerful ways. Okay, just look at this comparison. On one side, you have Pepe's home. It's all soft, romantic, with light colors and gentle textures. It feels like a warm ocean breeze. And then on the other, you have Jara's home, which is protective, bold, with these deep blues, a huge stone fireplace, and a real ceremonial energy. Aesthetically, they couldn't be more different, right? But both homes are designed to be perfect vessels for a sacred welcome. It just goes to show you that the principles aren't about a rigid style. They're about creating a powerful, intentional atmosphere of warmth and safety, whatever that looks like to you. So we focused a ton on the host, but what does this all mean for the person who's actually being welcomed? Well, in this culture, being a guest is not a passive role, not at all. It comes with its own sacred purpose. And this, for me, is the real heart of it. A guest is seen as a temporary member of the family, and their presence is considered vital. They're seen as carriers of new energy, of stories and wisdom that can actually rebalance the home's spiritual flame. So they aren't just being hosted, they are being honored as a crucial part of the household's ecosystem for as long as they stay. All of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. The Arreqqanarra have created this entire beautiful art form around making a guest feel seen, honored, and spiritually safe. It really makes you wonder, what do our own rituals of hospitality, or lack thereof, reveal about what we truly value? Something to think about.